Under Education Secretary Michael Gove's plans, schools will stay open until 4:30pm and there will be a shorter 4-week summer break. What does this mean for pupils and their families? I'm Lucy George and this is Under Questioning. Michael Gove claims that the current school system is outdated and created at a time when the majority of mothers stayed at home. According to him, this is no longer the case, and we cannot afford to have a system that is essentially set for the 19th century. He says that his plans are family-friendly and aim to reinvent the British family for the modern day. Today, I'm going to be speaking to Lynn Burnham from Mothers at Home Matter, who will be answering your questions on how the changes affect British families. Sarah from Lincoln says, obviously the world has changed a lot since the first school system was established. Are these changes to school days and holidays family friendly like Michael Gove claims?
No, they're not family friendly. He talks about these school holidays were put in place back in the days when everybody worked in the fields. That's not an acceptable claim. Children have a certain capacity to learn and they have a limit of what they can take in at any given time. Children get very tired and they desperately do need breaks after 6 and 7 week half terms, and to change the school summer holiday to shorten it dramatically like he's proposing is just not friendly to children, and in that sense it's not friendly to families.
Andy from Birmingham asks, will the changes benefit families in which both parents work longer hours?
Yes, undoubtedly they will benefit families that work during the week longer hours, but they won't benefit those families when it comes to choosing a summer holiday when they're confined to 4 weeks in which they can take that summer holiday, because the holiday companies naturally will just put the prices right up.
Yeah. Tom from Nottingham, my younger brother starts school at 8:30. He has very short breaks and goes to after-school clubs every day like a lot of pupils. Extended days and shorter holidays will simply be too much for him. Do you agree that Gove's plans are not child-friendly?
No, they are not child-friendly. There are after-school clubs in many schools up and down the country now, and parents can drop their children off from 7:30 in the morning, and then if there's an after-school club they can pick them up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. That's far too long a day for a child away from the home, away from a loving, reassuring figure like a parent, or even somebody who child minds that child. Somebody who's a consistent figure in their lives.
Yeah.
It's far too long.
Yeah. And I read that in East Asia the school days are only longer because of the extracurricular clubs, because they're compulsory.
Yes, well, we just don't want to go down that route, do we? Having compulsory clubs. I mean, children will just flail. They at the end of a school day, the teachers say that their interest is waning at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when it's time to sit round in a circle and have the story. Some of them are falling asleep. It's just not acceptable.
Yes. Poppy from Essex. I am worried that these changes will seriously reduce the time that my family spend together. Do you feel that the quantity of time that families are together matters just as much as quality of time?
Yes, of course, the quantity of time is very important for children. I mean, the UNICEF report that was published a couple of years ago now actually said that children felt that they did not have enough quality time with their families, and that's what they valued over everything. They valued it above material goods like toys and expensive games. They valued having that time at home with their siblings and also with their parents.
Yes. Callum from Doncaster. Gove claims that modelling the school system on those in Asia will be a vast improvement. I don't feel that Gove has provided proper evidence that the changes will improve education, make things easier for working parents and be family friendly. Why do you think Gove has decided to make these changes?
Well, he's made these changes because he wants more people to pay tax. He wants more people to be out in the workplace paying tax, which is rather strange because David Cameron, when he came into office back in 2010, talked about the big society, and he was very keen to have this big society where everybody played their part in society to make it better. And What Gove's proposals will do is produce more GDP, that's the gross national product, gross domestic product. But we have our own GDP, and it's called great dependable parenting. And that's what really matters to children, the great dependable parenting. That's what our children today need.
Yes, very much so. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
That's it for today. If you would like to find out more about education reforms, go to education.gov.uk. And if you would like to find out more about Mothers at Home Matter, go to mothersathomematter.co.uk. Catch up with our previous episodes at catch21.co.uk and our latest updates on Twitter at catch21p. Do stay tuned for more Under Questioning. See you next time.